Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Story Time with me. And today we're going to read a story about birds and their nests because we've been studying in second grade the life cycle of different animals and even plants. But today I wanted to read this book for you because it's so beautifully written and it's not a fiction book. It's an informational book. So the author's purpose was to inform when he wrote this book. When she wrote it, I apologize. The author is Jennifer Ward and the illustrator is Steve Jenkins. So the illustrations are beautiful and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you learn something about birds from all over the world today. Mama built a little nest. Mama built a little nest inside a sturdy trunk. She used her beak to tap, 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 the perfect place to bunk. What kind of bird is that? Yes, it's a woodpecker. Tree hole nests, also known as cavity nests, are created by the male and the female woodpecker. Mama built a little nest, a cup so wee and snug, with walls of moss and a roof of sky and silky cobweb rug. The hummingbird makes the smallest cup-shaped nest. It uses spider webs, so the little nest will stretch as the chicks grow. Mama built a little nest. Well, actually, she didn't. She found one that another made, and then she laid me in it. So this bird lays her eggs in this nest that another bird has built. And the name of this bird is called the cowbird. Also the whydah and the cuckoo. They all three find nests built by other birds and lay their eggs in it. And then the bird who built the nest actually cares for and nurtures while the eggs incubate. They keep it safe and warm until they hatch. And then they feed them and they help them grow till they fly away. So they're basically adopted by another family, aren't they? Mama built a little nest. My daddy helped out too. They placed my egg upon his feet, and that's where I hatched and grew. The penguin, right? The emperor penguin uses a living nest, the father penguin, and the father uses his beak to roll the mother's egg upon his feet quickly so that it doesn't freeze, and carefully so that it doesn't break. There it stays buried under his tummy folds for about 60 days. That's 2 months. And he keeps it protected all the while. Excuse me. Mama scraped a simple nest upon a craggy ledge. She tucked me safe within her wings until my time to fledge. Fledge means to fly away, a beginning flyer. And this is a falcon, and they etch out a little place in the side of a cliff, and that's where they lay their eggs and incubate them until they hatch. Daddy built a little nest, and then he built another, and another, and another, hoping to impress my mother. So, like many wrens, a male cactus wren builds several dome-shaped nests to attract a female. It impresses a female, and she will choose one and then continue to add to the nest that she chooses. So he's built several nests in the cactus. You can see different holes. And here's a little closer up. And so once she chooses it, then she will lay her eggs in that one. And the others that he built in that cactus plant, they act as a decoy for any predators. So they're kind of confused. They don't know which one has the eggs in it. So it helps keep her safe with her little eggs and hatchlings. Mama built a little nest. She used her beak to sew a woven nest of silky grass, the perfect place to grow. Weave birds create very detailed woven nests by sewing and weaving nesting materials together. They pull grasses fiber over and under and around and through, and they only use their beaks and feet to do this. And this is a picture of the weaver bird and the nest that they weave. It's beautiful. Mama built a little nest by digging out a burrow. It was a hoot, our little home, a safe and feathery furrow. The burrowing owl nests underground in a burrow nest. It can dig its own burrow or use an abandoned burrow that's created by a mammal. Can you think of a mammal that burrows in the ground? There are several. And they might use one of those rabbit burrows or a fox burrow or a gopher, a groundhog. They're all kinds of animals that like to burrow. Mama built a nest. She gathered twigs that float and placed them on the water to create a cozy boat. And this is the grebes, and she makes a floating nest. Mama built a little nest. She made it on the ground. A simple nest, not very soft, with pebbles smooth and round. So shorebirds, there are lots of different kinds of shorebirds that lay their eggs on the ground, and they camouflage it with different pebbles and stones and lay their eggs in the middle of it so that a predator does not recognize that it's actually an egg. Daddy built a little nest. Now don't gross out with me. With spit. Who would have thought that spit would make the perfect place to sit? Now this bird, this is called the swiftlet, and it makes an edible nest. It uses tube-shaped saliva that hardens in the air. Mama built a sealed nest with an old tree's hollow. My daddy left a little hole to pass her food to swallow. So this is the hornbill, and they make a cavity in a tree, and then they build up mud around the opening of the tree while the mother is sitting on her eggs inside, and it closes up just enough for him to feed her. And then once the eggs hatch, then she busts all of this out and she leaves, and then they both feed the babies inside. Now this one is our national bird, the bald eagle. Mama built a sturdy nest by stacking twigs up high, a breezy house upon a tree where talons blend with sky. And it tells us that the male and female bald eagle, they build a stick nest, and it's called an eyrie. By gathering and layering many sticks, their nests are among the largest of all birds' nests. Usually they're 5 to 6 feet in diameter, the width across, 5 or 6 feet. I could lay down flat in that space because I'm 5'7". So if it was 6 feet in width, I could lay down straight. I wouldn't have to curl up or anything. That's how big it is. And it grows 2 to 4 feet, or they build it 2 to 4 feet high. So that's about to here on me when I stand up. The bald eagle's amazing. Mama built a little nest entirely out of mud. No feathery down, no soft green plants, just fuddy, muddy crud. Now what animal is this? Which bird? Do you recognize it by the color? The beak and those long spindly legs? That's right. It's the flamingo. Now you have a nest, your very own, a place to rest your head with pillows soft and cozy thoughts. Your nest is called your bed. And that is the end of our story today. I hope you enjoyed that and learning about different birds and the different nests and the types of things that they use to begin the life cycle all over again for that particular bird. Have a great day.